Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's college football, and I'm talking once again with Drew Martin, my partner in crime. All right, we've been killing it this year. Last week had an unfortunate, lump in the road, and that was an emotional win by Army. So you know what? You really can't gauge that in the total factor of all of the the bets that we have placed. With that being said, Texas A&M playing in a neutral site tonight against Arkansas. It's -5.5. Now, last week, A&M showed signs of having cleaned up that big mess with Johnny Manziel, and it took a little bit of time. Hey, Drew, first and foremost, thanks for being on. You're going to have to bear with me. I had the flu for 3 days. It's gone, but it took my voice with it when it walked out. So if you can, bear with me. All right, where's the edge in this game? Is it on a total? Is it on a side? And let our viewers know how they can cash that ticket.
Well, Brennan, thanks for having me back on, and hope you feel better, man. With this game, I'm actually on a side, and I'm going to lay it here with the favorite with Texas A&M, -5.5. Really, it's a team I've been backing this year. They're actually 3-0 against the spread, and they got a quarterback with a chip on his shoulder. Trevor Knight lost his job there at Oklahoma, came over, wants to prove himself, and he's been doing a damn good job. And also on the other side, their defensive line is behind Myles Garrett and company. They got a couple guys going to the NFL. They can really stop the run. They can get after the quarterback. So Texas A&M is a team I'm looking to back, and I'm going to back them Saturday in Arlington.
Now, listen, there's going to be, the neutral site with Arlington. I'm not sure the reasoning, but had Arkansas been at home and, on their own home turf, I like their defense stepping up against a challenge like this. But the fact that they're on the road, all right, that's going to take a little bit of mojo away from them. And A&M, like you said, when you have a quarterback with a chip on his shoulder, and trust me, that chip is huge. It's huge. All right, that can be dangerous. Now, if he can channel that energy, all right, because of that chip and not make any mental mistakes because of it, then this team can light it up this year. And I think they're going to start showing the bookies itself that maybe these lines are a little soft. I like this action. I like what I saw last week, and also I like the defensive line, as you mentioned, with A&M. Now, the only thing that ever has scared me is Arkansas. Sometimes they play sleeper in games where they're not even supposed to be in it, and that's the only factor that worries me. Is there anything else about Arkansas that would concern you for this line?
Yeah, Brenner, I mean, anytime you go up against Arkansas and Brett Bielema, he's going to shorten the game, limit the number of possessions. So when you're laying points to Arkansas, it's always a little bit tricky, but we're laying less than a touchdown. So I think we're getting the more talented team. And I just don't think Arkansas is going to be able to put up big points. So that is something that worries me. You're right.
Okay, I like it, and that's a bounce-back spot for Drew Martin, even though last week with Army, kind of tough to call that one, that's for sure. All right, viewers, you heard it. Texas A&M, they're squared off against them Razorbacks, and Drew Martin, he likes that -5.5 favor in A&M. So if you will, jump on it, grab it, and jump on that train that's going to cash those tickets. All right, Drew, let's get it done. Let's beat down this bookie, and I'll talk to you again next week, my friend.
All right, Brenner, have a great weekend. Best of luck.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.